Hi, my name's Judy.
And I'm Ceci.
And together we are
Two Girls on a Mic. Do 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 elevator music.
Hey guys, welcome back to Two Girls on a Mic, a podcast where we talk about anything and everything, and we are preparing to talk about toxic family members, and we're also getting ready for like spooky season. So yeah, I'm excited.
I know, me too. We noticed that you guys really like the toxic mother-in-law one.
Yes.
Because everybody loves a little bit of drama that's not there. So I like it too.
I mean, why not, right?
Yeah, so we're going to go back into Reddit. Guys, we're getting good at Reddit.
We are. We're finally trying to we're figuring it out.
I know.
We're going to be experts in no time.
I know. So we're doing that with little hints of Halloween here.
Yes.
I mean, this has the word death in it. So it's
close enough.
So it's close enough to Halloween. But yeah, this week, before we get into the topic, this week I am currently probably in Disneyland right now in Florida. I'm in Florida.
Ooh, it's probably humid.
I know, I'm probably sweating over there. Although I'm doing the same here, so if my makeup looks a little weird.
We're giving you Florida vibes right now. Okay?
Honestly, it's been so humid these last few days. I'm like, it's testing me.
For sure. But
the AC is going to have AC. I mean, the hotel room's going to have AC. I've been mixing up my words all week, too.
Are you sure that's just water?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Like, what was it earlier? Derek asked about Little Nicky. And I was like, oh, with Sandler Adam. It's been a rough week.
Yeah. But for me, what have I been doing? Oh, by the time this comes out, I would have already gotten my eyebrows microbladed. So I'm excited for my first face tattoo.
I know. Are you getting like the fade or the individual hairs?
Both.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing individual and then like shading in. So it's like a mixture of both. So I'm excited. He's a popular guy on TikTok. I don't know if you've seen him. His thing is Ram Studios. He's the one who does like pranks. Like he does, and then like he still leaves on like like really dark.
Yeah.
So you guys might have seen him on TikTok, but he's like, I researched and he was like one of the ones that kept coming up, and I was like. And I love the work that he has so far. So I was like, let me give it a try.
Maybe you'll see her on TikTok.
Yeah.
Wear your shirt.
Right?
Just in case
free promotion. No, but I think he only does like here up. So I'm
just
like,
get you a sticker.
Put my sticker right in my forehead. Yeah, so I'm excited for that.
Exciting. So the next week, you guys will see Judy's eyebrows.
I know, and I finally don't have to wake up like.
I know, I do. Oh my god!
Because if I go out, at least want my eyebrows because I have very like sparse, thin, light eyebrows. I'm like, oh my god, yes! Finally, about damn time, I finally pulled the trigger. It's expensive, but it's worth like I think it's supposed to be good for like a year to 2 years, depending on like your skin and whatever. So I'm like. I'm okay with a year's worth of me not having to fill in my eyebrows.
And then I think you just need to touch it up, which is less expensive than doing it. So
yeah, so I'm excited.
I know. I've been looking into that. The day of my graduation, I had to do my eyebrows 3 times, and they still did not come out how I wanted them to. I was just running out of time.
Yeah.
So
I'll let you know how it goes. I'll probably have a reel. I'm planning to like document that into a little reel. So today's my last day filling in my eyebrows. So if they look a little uneven, relax. Okay, they'll be fine.
They'll be perfect tomorrow. Wow, she gets one tattoo, and now she's indestructible against needles.
I know, right?
But yeah, on to Thankful Thursday. Also, if you hear some chewing.
We do have Millie in here because it is hot out there.
You guys are getting used to it, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watch the bloopers. The bloopers. The bloopers. From last week's episode, but it was just you being Ollie. Yeah. It's funny. I will watch it again. But what was I saying?
Thursday.
Yes.
I think I'm drinking alcohol and it's affecting you.
I know. But it's just I'm gonna blame it on the heat. But I'm thankful to be in Florida right now. Having fun.
Are you though with the humidity?
I think so, because the hotel is gonna have AC. The rides and stuff when you get in line, if it's inside, they have AC. So it beats being in our room that has no AC.
That's true. What am I thankful for? I'm thankful for my eyebrows. But by this point, like thankful that I finally booked and Luckily, somebody had canceled because originally he didn't have an opening till like October 30th or 31st. And I was like, fuck. But I guess I kept checking and he finally got an opening. I was like, so I have a doctor's appointment for work-related purposes.
Hopefully nobody listens.
Hopefully. I don't think so. I haven't promoted at my job. But I have employees from my previous job.
Oh, you do?
And I'm sure one of them might be listening.
Hey guys.
But I was just like, because he just added me. And he's like, oh, I didn't know you had a podcast. I was like, I wasn't trying to promote it. At least not at my current. But yeah. But thank you for listening, guys.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Also, this is me, not HR.
This is a real Judy. Also, I just saw it because we've been, I don't know, let us know if you guys are liking the whole like Reels thing / YouTube shorts. But I want to point this out. So many people complain about everything on YouTube.
They're such haters.
We literally put a video of Judy's dog. Not doing anything. Literally be like, oh, this is Ollie.
Yeah.
And people don't like it.
I know. So there's like those trolls on there. They literally, that's all they do. They just go on there and just comment.
Yeah.
Like the comment was like.
And they never have pictures of themselves.
Oh, it's so annoying. Or videos or anything. I'm like, all right. Well, we know you guys are bored and hate your life.
I'm literally freaking hating on a 6-second video of a dog.
I know. So I was like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah. But our motto is kill them with kindness.
Yes.
So this is also our message to you. Go like our YouTube stuff. If you're an audio, if you're an audio listener on Spotify, Apple, whatever, go to our YouTube, just like it, and then come back. But yeah, that's it for Thankful Thursday and ranting. But yeah, we're gonna go back into Reddit.
Yes.
And do toxic. So originally, this was supposed to be a father-in-law only thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's just that father-in-laws don't get into everybody's stuff. But there was not a lot of posts, at least that I could find. Again, we're still getting used to Reddit.
Yeah. No, I couldn't find many. So, but I feel like father-in-laws don't really.
They don't get in the business.
Yeah, they're like, whatever. You know, they kind of just let the mom deal with it.
That's why there's literally a little community called Mother-in-Laws from Hell.
Okay, so I found this one that I just really caught my eye, and it kind of reminded me of like, well, not reminded me, but I always put art like scenarios like with our friend group.
Oh,
and I'm like, I wonder how we would do.
So who are we putting here?
I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so it goes, am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend after she asked that no, I don't like being around her family because I find them very toxic. So this is the backstory. So a month ago, her mom asked if we were attending a family reunion, which I had no interest in going after how the last one went. Why? Half the family flaked after finding out that the reunion was also going to be a baby shower for my girlfriend's brother and his fiance. They weren't officially married. Family is Mormon. So that explains a lot. Yeah. And it turned into a massive shit show. Wildfires were going on and the smoke cut the camping trip short that they had planned, and this added onto her brother's short temper. Her mom has a very shrill voice, constantly yaps, as well as makes very rude comments, as well as constantly yelling at minor inconveniences that a driver in front of her was doing.
So she has road rage.
Anyways, her mom asked why I refused to respond to her Facebook, and I just told my girlfriend bluntly why. Back in 2015, her mom added me, but shortly after I made a few very light swears for the high winds in a joking manner, my girlfriend told me that she doesn't like my mouth, which I called out because her brother has said the following over Facebook multiple times. Fuck, shit, ass, cunt, twat, bitch. So all I said was this goddamn when needs to cool it down and go F itself. And that was apparently enough to trigger her, where she doesn't like her son's mouth either, but puts up with it. So, I mean, I get it, because I get the religion and all that stuff, but you can change somebody else. Yeah. Like if somebody is, that's what they do, right? They cuss or whatnot. as long as they're not constantly, you know, like F-bombing every other.
And it's not directed towards you, then why do you care?
And goddamn, it's not that bad.
No. It's not. And also, the brother was posting, it said right here, various homophobic slurs. And it said that she kind of pushed it away because that's her son.
It's like, how are you going to take that? Wouldn't you want to be more strict towards your kids? Because that's, you bring, unless the kids are not Mormon, but I don't know. But you would think that you would want to hold your kid up to a higher standard than your daughter's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Because he didn't choose to be Mormon. He didn't choose to like follow this religion, and he's his own person. If he wants to cuss, then
and it obviously, see, this is why you should talk about like stuff like that if it plays a big part in your life,
right?
Like religion. I didn't talk about it with Matt because I'm not religious,
right.
And he didn't really talk about that with me. But if I were to have gone and his family was super into like, Buddhism, that's the right one. I was gonna say Buddhist. I was like, that's not right. But if they were super into Buddhism and they were expecting me to like convert to it, I don't know enough about it to give an answer now, but it would have definitely played a factor into, okay, am I willing to go into this relationship knowing that I'm gonna have to step away from what I've known before and go into something new? So I feel like if I were in his shoes, because Mormonism, no offense to any Mormons out there, but it's not for me.
Yeah, I think they're very different, at least because I was brought up as a Catholic.
Same.
And they're strict and stuff, but I feel like being a Mormon, it's
from what I see,
a lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know, it's very different than being Catholic.
Yeah. And it's just, you have to put more effort into it, it seems like. For us, we go to church once a week, if that.
If that, yeah.
And if you don't, all you have to do is say, I'm sorry.
Repent, that's it. Yeah. So I was just like, I don't know. I think the mom is being a little irrational towards the boyfriend.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's an asshole because he's just stating his opinion, saying, hey, I don't want to be around somebody. Yeah. He's setting a boundary. He's saying, I don't want to be around your mom or your family because they're toxic.
Yeah.
And the girlfriend should respect that.
Yeah.
Like,
because he's giving reason. He's not just saying, I just don't want to hang out with your family. He has a reason for it. And
especially after encounters he's had, like, why push your significant other to be in an uncomfortable situation where they're, because it's just going to lead up to an argument. Because he can easily be an asshole and like go off on her, but he's taking the high road and not even putting himself in that situation.
Yeah.
It's just like,
he's avoiding it.
I don't think you're the asshole.
I don't think so either. But that's just it.
What do you guys think?
So this one, short and sweet. Probably not sweet. It's just titled Toxic Father-in-Law. It says, I'm 22 female and my father-in-law is 51 male. I'm exhausted as fuck. Every time I see my father-in-law, he always has something negative to say. He always has to criticize my mom's tactics, my cleaning tactics, and my appearance. He says I'm nasty just because one spoon happened to have soap still on it, so it was a little oily. I mean, I've done that.
I have too. So.
And then he says that the only bad thing I'm doing as a parent is allowing my 2-year-old to watch his educational cartoons. I put on ABCs for him or sometimes Sesame Street when I'm cleaning. That annoys me when grandparents are like, oh, you should be doing something different. And there were so many other times that he says things to me and makes me feel bad that I can go on forever. I just want to ruin his semi-trucks and get him fired from his company. And then she put little mad emojis.
I think that's a little too intense.
Yeah, the semi-trucks.
But I get it because we live in different times now. Because I know before, kids weren't really watching TV. They didn't have tablets. They didn't have phones. They didn't have all these things. Which great for them if it worked out because they didn't have this stuff. But now you cannot deprive a kid from using electronics because even in school, they're using these things. Like Joey that's going to preschool, they're going to start using tablets for like teaching them and like doing activities. Like,
and it's like technology is just going to get bigger. It's not going to go back to the way it was.
It's not going anywhere.
So why would you not take advantage of it and use it? In this case, she's using it for educational purposes.
Right.
I mean, like, I don't know if you're comfortable talking about Joey watching his like.
Yeah. So Joey is and I've heard it from your mom, who's a teacher, which when I spoke with her on Friday, because she was playing with Joey, puzzle, and she was being a teacher.
Yeah, that's what she does.
But also Joey's teacher, like she's saying how he's very advanced for his age, like he knows his numbers and ABCs, and to me, I felt like it was normal. You know, I thought it was like he knows his 1 to 100. He knows his ABCs. He knows his colors. He can differentiate. And all of this was because he watches Sesame Street. Like, all the cartoons are very educational. And it's not because we choose. That's literally what he wants to watch. Until recently, that he's been watching more, like, mindless things, you know?
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to deprive him, like, you can only watch ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Because I like watching, like, random stuff to, like, entertain myself.
TV, come on.
So, but I think even, okay, so what if the kid is watching mindless crap?
Yeah.
Because if it's going to help you do, like, clean your house or do the dishes or whatnot, I'm going to give my kid that for a few minutes. But
and it doesn't, there's, like, no, I know that there was, like, a study on SpongeBob or whatever. But, yes, obviously in moderation. If somebody's watching SpongeBob 24/7, then, yes, I can understand that. But that's why you have, like, I know for me, when I was a kid, I would literally have to beg my mom because SpongeBob would come on from 8 and 8:30. So it would be done at 9 and my bedtime was 8. So I would literally beg her. I'm like, please, like, this is the only time it comes on that I could watch it.
Right.
And she would let me sometimes. And it's like, I don't think I'm dumb.
Right. Yeah. And I hate when other people criticize your parenting. Especially if they're, I'm very lucky and blessed that my parents and Derek's parents don't judge the way that we, that they don't judge the way we parent. Because if they did, I would not be okay with it. It's
and
like,
you know what? I think Matt's mom is going to be a judgmental mom because she's doing it already with Freddie. I see. The other day we had him in his kennel because he peed in the house and we put him in there so we could clean it. And so he could chill out for a little bit. He was in there for no more than like 5 minutes. Yeah. And she comes knocking on my office door because Matt was in there with me. And the thing is, there's a language barrier between me and her. So when she talks to Matt because it's in Thai. And he'll translate it for me after she leaves. Right. And she went in there and they were like talking back and forth. And she left and Matt was like, she's upset that Freddie's been in the kennel. She's saying that, like, how can we leave him in there for so long? It was like 5 minutes, guys. And she let him out. And it's like, that's why I know when we have grandkids, we're going to have to set some boundaries.
But I think it's more difficult now, just like as a pet parent, because you guys are living there and they're there
with them.
So
they feel like it's their dog too. Yeah.
So I get it. And they definitely, like, I've seen them interact with Freddie and, like, when you're trying to, like, discipline him and the way they have a very different approach to discipline. But at the same time, when it comes to your kid, like, you have to set those boundaries. This is way different a dog from a child, because a child, they're going to grow up to be a human being that has to be, you know, respectful and, like, whatnot. But it's just having to set those boundaries and say, hey, I get it. But that's my child.
I've already talked with Matt. I'm like, I know that they're like this with Freddie. I know, especially because his mom does not plan on leaving until after we have a kid. So I know that even if we move, she's coming with us. So there's no escaping that. So,
but I also think that because of the culture that they're from, I know that Asian families, and I might be wrong, but at least the times that I've interacted with Asian families, the grandparents are the ones who take care of the kid, and then the parents work. So I feel
and
like
it's a community. It's to them, it's not, oh, you're the parents, you raise them. It's like, we're all a family. We're raise
a village
them together. And I'm like, I'm not used to that.
And it's just having to set that boundary, but also, like, understanding or having them understand that it's not that you don't want their help. It's just you want to grow as a parent on your own. Because even, like, me, when I had Joey, in a Hispanic household, I don't know if in other cultures, but your mom comes and helps, like, stays at your house and they help you. And mom was like, oh, do you want me to go over and, like, help you? I'm like, no, I think we got it. And my mom didn't get, like, offended or anything like that. Oh, because no, she actually wanted me to stay at her house.
Oh, okay.
And they live in a small apartment, and I didn't want to deal with my brother. I'm like, I'm not dealing with him. So I told him, no, I think we're fine. If we need help, we'll let you know.
Mm-hmm.
But she took me on the first day. She was helping me. But then after that, I think Derek or my brother took her home. But I was like, I want to be able to say, I raised my kid. I gave him his first bath. I did this, and this. Because a lot of people I know, their parents were there to help them, like give the first bath and stuff like that. I'm like, I would be grateful if my mom would have pushed for that, but at the same time, like, I want to be able to like say, hey, I am able to do this as an adult. I chose to have this kid at this age. I want to be responsible for him, you know. But yeah, I hate when parents or in-laws judge the way that you're raising your kid, because like we're not gonna raise our kids the same way that our parents did, because there's different tactics now on how to like raise your kid, especially with this whole, I know there's like a whole debate between gentle parenting, and it's like, it's not that they're walking over all over you, but it's also you're taking their feelings into consideration, because even though they're only 2, 3, 4 years old, you still have to let them express themselves.
And they carry that with them, like, not, what's the word, they don't mean to, but it's just burned into their brain because they're not thinking like that,
right? Because like I noticed growing up, my parents wouldn't play with me, so I would always play by myself. And now that Joey is here, like, it's so weird for me to play with him because I'm not used to that. And it's even before him, when I used to play with Derek's cousin, like little cousin, I just felt so weird because I wasn't used to that. And it's like, it's so crazy that going back to when I was 3, 4 years old, my parents wouldn't do this, and it affected me now as an adult. So I'm like, I have to push myself to like try and play with him. And it's like so hard. I feel so guilty sometimes. I'm like, why can't I play with my child?
Why doesn't it come natural? But going back to this story, another thing that's annoying that he criticizes her cleaning tactics, then do it.
Right? It's like, if you don't like how I do it, you can do it. Get up and do it. Yeah, but I think just people should mind their business sometimes. Like, you can make the comment, but if you're not going to do anything about it, if you're not going to help, if it's not going to change anything, why even make the comment, you know? But that's a big thing. Like, in a Hispanic household, like, parents, moms, tias, cousins,
literally they'll say, like, you do anything.
Why are you dressed like that? Why don't you have a boyfriend? Why are you so fat? Why are you so skinny? Like, bitch, shut up.
And then, my mom did this the other day. When Matt was there, Matt can get his own food. I was getting something I wasn't even getting food from the kitchen. And the food got there. And she's like, Matt, do you want to eat? And he's like, yeah, I'll go right now. And my mom turned to me. She's like, well, get him his food. I'm like, he just said he'll come right now.
Yeah, that's a big thing where I'm just like, and I'm glad that my mom has understood that I'm not going to fix Derek a plate. Yeah. And Derek doesn't expect me to do it, because we both have hands. We both have legs. We can literally go up there. Yourself, like, if he's busy, like with Joey or whatnot, I'll go in there and get him his food. But it's
something about being told to do something.
It's like, don't expect me just because I'm a woman to go there and fix him a plate. Yeah. Like, if I want to, and I hate it when I used to do it like automatically, because I was so like brought up like, oh, your man needs food, go get him food. It's like, no, fuck that. Like, it's no, why? Because he's over there talking, drinking beer or whatever. No, like, they can get up. Yes, but luckily, like, Derek's very conscious of that. He's like, no. He'll even ask me like, why are you making me a plate? I can do it. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
So don't mess up his semi-truck. You have the right to be angry. Just don't do that.
Just try and avoid him. Yeah. But I get the anger where it comes from. But it's like, don't
push it too much, because that's just gonna blow up.
Okay, so the next one is, am I the asshole for keeping no contact and extending it to my kids? Basically, I cut contact with a toxic family member years ago, but lately they have reached out to apologize now that I have kids. I don't want them in my life or even meet my kids, but I'm getting pushback from family. So am I the asshole?
So this one, like, just reading that, no, but also it depends. Because he didn't give a lot of backstory, so I don't know what was the incident that made him cut off the family to begin with.
Yeah, because if it's like some petty shit where like, hey, you owe me fucking $500 from like years ago, it's like, I mean, come on. Yeah. But if they were being toxic and like making you affecting your life, then yeah, like why would you want those people back in your life?
Yeah.
Especially if you have kids, it's like, why even put your kids through that?
Yeah.
But also, I do believe in second chances.
That too. Did it say what the family member was, or just a family member?
No, it's just said a toxic family member. So it's not even a whole family. It's just a member. It's like, why did you cut off your whole family if it's just one individual? Unless
it was something like terrible and they all backed them up.
Right. I was gonna say unless it was that, but I think there's not enough context for this. Let me see if there's anything. Oh, so he commented, they're finally okay. So he responded to somebody and he said they're finally getting sober. Treated me terrible for over a decade, and part of that was reaching out to people they hurt. I just can't stand him, but a lot of people have told me I'm being cruel because he's sober now and wants to reconnect, but I just can't forgive him. And a lot of people have been pushing me to forgive, even if I can't forget. Yeah,
that's another thing. And it doesn't say how old he is either, huh?
No. So it says the family member abused me for years, physically, mentally, and verbally after one of my parents passed.
Oh.
Okay, so there was like abuse, all kind of abuse. So, it's
not the.
I was like, I don't think that you should even consider, because if he or she did that to you, I wouldn't feel comfortable bringing my kids around that individual who's like, okay, I'm family and you did it to me. Like, so what makes me think that you're not gonna hurt my kids? I'm like, hell no, I would not ever put my kids in that situation.
Yeah, and the whole family saying that you should like forgive him because he wasn't sober back then. It's like,
that doesn't excuse you.
That's I didn't make him get drunk every day. I didn't make him do drugs, whatever he was doing. So, and I think that's also something that I see in media, like people when they start getting sober from drugs or alcohol. I don't want to say people tend to be nicer to them because they're like coming out. Yes, you have to be more careful of what you say around them, what you do around them.
Right.
But their actions, they're still responsible for them.
Right.
And if someone's not okay with what they did to them while they weren't sober, then they don't need, they don't have to feel obligated to accept them because they're not that same person anymore.
Right. Because I was going to say, the actions you did to that person are still affecting them personally. So yes, you might have grown and you've gotten better and you're not that person anymore. That's great for you, but you still fucked up somebody's life, and they can be having other kind of consequences that they're still working through that trauma. It's like, why are you gonna push for this individual to forgive you or try even to be in your life when they're not ready? They don't want that. Then accept it and move on. You fucked up and you weren't in the best state of mind, but you can't push that person to be part of your life again because you fucked up.
Yeah, the best thing you could do is own up to it and make sure that you're changing your life far in the other direction.
Right. So yeah, I don't think he's an asshole, and especially when it comes to kids, like you have to be protective of your kids. Like never in a million years would I put my kid in that kind of situation, because you just never know. Like, what if he's like, yes, he's cleaning himself up, but what if he falls back into his like abusive state of mind? It's like, and my kids are gonna be in that situation. Like, I'd rather not.
Just avoid it. So that was our toxic family episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Our hot take on this is just don't be a shitty person.
Don't be a shitty person, and you know what's best for you. If you know cutting off a toxic family member is the best for you, then take your mental health and your physical well-being as your priority, as opposed to trying to please other people.
Yeah, don't let other people's opinions get in the way of making your life the best it can be.
Right. Because it sucks, especially when it comes to family. You don't want to cut off people because obviously they're family and you know you grew up with them. But if they're not doing anything for your life and they're just messing you up mentally, physically, why even have them in your life?
Yeah, at that point, just cut them off. And just avoid contact as best as you can.
Yeah, for sure.
So thank you guys for listening. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you want some more,
let us know.
Let us know. We like these episodes. But you can follow along with our podcasts at Two Girls on a Mic on everything.
Yes.
Our social medias are down in the description below. And with that being said, you guys will see us on the next one.
Bye.
I want to see if I could find, I don't remember what episode it was where you're like, I'm scared of needles. Like right before you were about to get your tattoo.
Yeah.
And it's like before and then after.
I know.
For a second, I was like, is Judy gonna like blow up on YouTube right now? Oh, there is a toxic father-in-law one here.
Ooh.
Judy found most of these today.
I did?
Yeah. It's
Oh, okay. I remember this one. So next one is, did you record?
Yeah.
Okay.